The fall is here, we are in the end of September and it's time to summarize the growing season here in our vegetable garden. So this is our pumpkin plant and this is the first year that we try to plant one of these. And as you can see, it is dying, so it's probably too late in the season. But also we have started to get some flowers. Now this may suggest that this was started way too late. Probably we should have started inside a lot earlier. But do you know anything about this? Then drop a comment in the comment field below. Now this year's artichoke season is a lot better than the last one. Last year we planted way too late and the plant died long before anything appeared. But this year we planted it inside and we have already taken a lot of these and they are still coming. So this year was a great success. Now we are in the large greenhouse and there's still a lot of life in here. We have some plants like this big cucumber plant behind me, which is nearing the end of the season. And we have some other plants like this winter radish, which is something that we haven't planted before, which is supposed to last a long time still. So behind me here is our grape plant, and we actually had this for a few years, but outside, and it never became bigger than this. But after we moved it in here, it has grown a lot and started to spread all over the greenhouse. And next year we think we will actually get some grapes on this. So this behind me here is our kiwi plant, and this is actually the first time that we have one of these. And this has just grown in one big plant, and it has actually grown almost 2 meters this year. So I'm hoping that next year we will get something on this. So bell peppers have been one of the great success this year. Now we have been self-sufficient with bell peppers all summer and we are actually eating quite a bit of this. So the plants that we have produced a lot. Now several of the plants now are starting to look a bit tired and it's probably starting to get a bit cold for them. We have had our first frosty night now. So now we are in a small greenhouse and this is where we had the tomato plants and the bell peppers. The only thing left now is some rather sad looking bell peppers plant. And the tomato plants we have thrown out because they have done their job this year. Now we did get a little bit more this year than the last, but there is also a new thing that we have learned this year, and that is how much fertilizers the tomato plants need, and that is a lot. We learned this a bit too late in the growing season. They started well, they grew up and became really big and used up all the fertilizers in their pots. And then they started to look really sad. And so we didn't get that much on them this year either, because of that. But anyways, we have learned next year will be better. So all the vegetables that we have harvested this year, we have preserved in different ways. The beets and the cucumbers we have pickled. So all the onions that we have harvested, we have also dried. And last year we had enough onions for half a year. This year we have planted twice as much, so we think we will last the entire year. So this is this year's potato harvest. It isn't much to brag about. They are really small, but they are good. Now last year we stored them in a place that was too light and they became green and we had to throw everything away. So this year we have found a dark location which is cold but not frosty, and we have also kept the dirt on them on purpose, as they are supposed to store better than. And so far this is working great. Carrots and the cauliflower we have preserved in a different way. We put them in boiling water for a very short time and then in cold water afterwards, and freeze them in finished portion sizes. So if I'm going to summarize this year's growing season, I would say that some has been quite good, others have been like, yeah, and some plants haven't gone according to plan at all. But anyways, we have learned, and so next year will be better. So the only thing left for me now is to say thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Bye.